Welcome to another ISB show. We are going all over the globe today. I'm your host, Sahil, here with Rahi, and we bring in our boy, Bick, from the UK, our UK guy, our England national team guy. And Bick, you were at the match today at Wembley, going to go see England win, goals galore by all your favorite English players. And what did you get instead?
A Greek tragedy. It was my first ever match at Wembley. Very excited. Good stadium, great facilities.
How were your seats? How were your seats?
Seats were excellent. It was behind. It was behind the goal. So I saw one of England's goals in the second half. I didn't get as good a view of the Greek goals, so you can just
You saw one
treat
of
them
England's
as if it
goals
didn't
as
happen.
opposed to that other. You saw one of England's goals opposed to those other goals that you didn't see.
They only scored one. Yeah.
Yeah. No. The other goals are too far for me, so I don't even count them. So as far as I'm concerned, it's 1-0 England. Great win.
Okay.
No, it was. I mean, look, the stadium's good. The commute actually wasn't too bad. It was like 25-30 minutes from my office.
Nice.
Packed train. Got there, very excited. First time at Wembley. Was ready for some football. You had Bellingham, you had Saka, you had Anthony Gordon on the left, stretching it out on the wings, and you obviously had my boy Cole Palmer. Super excited, and yeah, I think you all saw what happened. Complete disaster.
Yeah, for those of you who are not aware, England lost 2-1.
Yeah.
But it was a very interesting match, Rahi, right? Like it was a back and forth match, kind of crazy.
It was crazy. And to be honest, Greece had the ball in the back of the net 5 times, I think, in total. 2 of them counted, but there were 5 in total. They were honestly somewhat dominant in ways, I thought. Greece was played incredibly well. And certainly the context and the happenings of the past couple of days, I think, played a role in that. Really, the Greeks playing with the heavy heart, a very strange situation. And you could feel the emotion amongst the Greek players. They really were playing for their teammate who's no longer with us. And I think in the end, it's hard to play against that kind of emotion. And you saw that on the Greek players. It's hard to be the opponent. It's hard to be England in that moment.
Yeah, real quick, just a little context for anyone out there. It's an unfortunate tragedy situation. George Poldak, who would have been on the Greek national team, it sounds like it's a drowning incident, which is very, very sad situation. Yeah, Bick, I don't know. Did you feel any of that in the stadium?
I mean, I think it obviously it had an impact on the players. Like the Greek Federation said, could we push this game back? They asked UEFA, and UEFA said no. There was a big Greek contingent that was quite loud, and obviously, I think Vangelis held up his shirt after the first goal. So I think it clearly meant a lot to them. But I think the reason Greek won was because they played a lot better and they created a lot more chances and they had a game plan. And, England's goal came out of nowhere. Greece had a lot of chances. The first chance was a bit of, mistake by Jordan Pickford, who actually we should get to later in the game. I think he had a terrible game.
Yeah.
But throughout, they were on it. They looked like a team that has played with each other for a while, that knows each other's game. The pace of their counterattack was really good. So I think it was actually more to do with the quality of football. I'm sure the emotional side had an impact on the players. But
yeah.
What is it about England? I mean, in this competition in particular, we see games like this, right? And this is as talented as they are. There's a lot of inconsistency. We remember Hungary last time around. Now Greece also winning in England. It's a bit strange for a team as talented as they are.
Yeah, I'm going to be more crass, Bick. Why does England suck in the Nations League, man? What is going on?
I think Lee Carsley's trying to be too cute. I get why you want to experiment a bit. I don't see the reason of playing essentially up front with Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden, neither of whom are strikers. That's how the game started. I don't see the reason to play Cole Palmer on initially as a defensive midfielder or a deep line playmaker, and then afterwards on the right wing. So I didn't get any of those changes. I think you're playing these guys out of their position. I know England have a lot of players in the number 10 sort of position, but you can't accommodate all of them. You have to have the courage to make those decisions. And if it means dropping someone like Foden and then getting Watkins up front, I think that's a decision you have to take.
But isn't
I
now
think
the
people are
time
being
to
played out of
experiment?
position. Sorry?
Isn't now the time to experiment? I mean, isn't this the Nations League
Yeah.
is for?
Yeah, no, I get it. Look, I think it is, but you do it for a half, and then you maybe realize it's not working. And to be fair, he did do that, but then he
Bick
played
doesn't want any
Cole Palmer on the right.
experimentation. Bick doesn't want any experimentation in the matches he goes to. He doesn't
Yeah,
want
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
tooling around. But
yeah.
but why is it always okay? To extrapolate to bigger picture, why do England managers always have problems with playing players out of position? Bick, I mean,
Yeah.
like break it down. Like what is going on here? Because we hear this every single time with the new manager. You know.
I don't know. I think Southgate initially did a good job. I think it was the last tournament that I think the quality of football really suffered. And again, look, it's early days as well, right? I don't want to, like you said, extrapolate too much from this game. I think in the past, obviously, the famous example was always Gerrard and Lampard, and you had two of the best players in the country who were in the same position. And I think essentially, if one of them was dropped, then the media would have a go if the team lost. So I think the managers always played it safe. So yeah, I don't think it's the same reason necessarily, and I think people are a lot more grown up about it, that you might have to drop a superstar because it's better for the formation, because we've seen what happens when you don't. So I don't read too much into it.
Yeah, what's
As a
your
non-Englishman here,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
what it is, it's challenging when you have so many talented players, right? And you really do, but a lot of them play the same position. So it's very because you want to get your best players on the field. That's what everyone says in sports, right? Always.
Yeah.
Best players on the field. The challenge with England is if you get all your best players on the field at the same time, it doesn't work.
It really doesn't work. Yeah.
It's very difficult. You have to have a manager who's so specific about what he wants to do and has the attitude to say, look, you're sitting. You know what I mean? Foden, you're sitting because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But no one's quite figured that out. It's tough because I don't think any of the managers that England has had or have the personality to take that stand.
Yeah. And the thing is, just from hearing the fans and speaking to some of the fans, I don't think they'd have a problem if Foden was dropped. I really don't. Like, he's not like Beckham or Gerrard or Scholes they did drop Scholes, or one of the superstars from back in the day. Like, there's enough players out there, and people understand you make these decisions, right? Like, Southgate dropped Grealish. I think a lot of people complain, but you've got to do what you've got to do, right? So I think the fans are a lot more grown up about it. So
who played well? Who played well for you? What did you enjoy about this match? I guess, and what would you like to change?
I
enjoyed
think
the meat pies probably, or whatever you ate during.
I didn't actually have a meat pie, so the burgers there were so expensive. They were £15 for a double cheeseburger.
Wow.
So yeah, then we made a detour to the McDonald's, and there was a massive queue for that. So then I had to cross the road, get fried chicken, which was much more reasonable. What did I enjoy? I think Madueke looked good when he came on for about 2 minutes. That was nice. Who was the other defender? Levi Colwill.
Yes,
I enjoyed his goal mouth scramble. Like actually saving Jordan Pickford from conceding that really embarrassing goal.
So what did you want to say about Jordan Pickford? You were itching to say something.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love the guy. I genuinely do. I like his attitude. I like the fact that he just screams at all the players all the time. I used to be a goalkeeper myself, so I enjoy that. And I think he's done well for England over the years. He saved a couple of penalties in Euro 2020, and we would have been talking about that if England hadn't missed their penalties. But today he was horrific, genuinely horrific. Came out of the box, tried to be cute, and that's fine as a goalkeeper if you can actually play with your feet. He couldn't. Nearly conceded the first goal. And then, he had a few other mistakes after that. I think, didn't the second goal come from a throw that I think he threw the ball out for the second goal and actually like backfired. So, I didn't think he did well at all.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So, Rahi, how much do we read into this match? What does this mean for England?
I don't think you read a lot into it. He clearly was experimenting. It's a new manager trying to figure things out. I think it's fine. I think you give more credit to the Greeks for what really was an incredible performance, right? An emotional performance, a tenacious performance that got them their first ever win in England. It's a big day for Greek football, I think, in that way. And if you're England, I think I wouldn't read too much into it.
Yeah, I'm not that fussed, to be honest. I'm annoyed, but I'll get over it tomorrow. I think Greece played really well. I think they did really well. So well done to them.
Yeah, you're just mad because you paid money to go see this match, and they put up this. It was the first time I think they lost under Carsley, and it's Bick goes to see the match.
My fault.
Yeah.
I'm going to the next one. So if they lose again, I think I'll stop going.
All right, boys. Anything else you'd like to add about this English fiasco? Some things feel right in the world, you know what I mean? Like, if there was a while where the English team was overperforming, and right, because we grew up with the whole Lampard Gerrard generation where every single England match was like, some kind of fiasco. And now we were seeing for a time like, whoa, these guys are punching well above their weight, and actually there's tons of optimism in the press. All these kind of things were going on. Now I'm like, wow, the world is back to normal. It's back to where
it's just one match. It's just one match.
But there is something to be said. The Spains of the world do not lose these kinds of games. Even if it's Nations League, even if they're experimenting, they don't lose. That's the next step for England.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But this is top class players, top class team. Bick, anything you want to finish here as we finish off this segment?
No, I think we've covered it. I'll be at the next match. Hopefully, there'll be a positive result next time. That's all I can say.
We want to see some celebrations from Bick, man. We want to see dance.
I'll say. You know what? One thing I will add: next time I will get a meat pie. I'm going to send you pictures of it. Might even send you a video of me eating it. I don't know how much you guys will want to watch that, but I'll send it regardless.
Well, for all you viewers out there who are enjoying these videos, who want to see Bick eat pie. Yeah, Bick eat meat pies. Please subscribe to the channel. It's a good selling point, right?
I don't know. He enjoys them. It's nice to see someone in pure bliss,
Yeah.
So all right, everyone out there, for all you England fans, let us know if you agree with Bick and if you think that the prices of the burgers at Wembley should be reduced. And until next time, Bick,
keep watching the beautiful game.